Good evening, everyone. This is Kashat with Connect Loans, and tonight we're going to talk about trigger leads, what they are, and how to prevent yourself from becoming a trigger lead so you stop getting all these annoying phone calls. So number one, what is a trigger lead? You as an applicant, when you are shopping for a car lease, an auto loan, or a mortgage, and you pull your credit with your mortgage company, your loan officer, bank or credit union, or your car salesman, you become a credit pull trigger lead. The credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, will then sell your data to every mortgage company and auto company out there who's ready to cold call you the next day, which is why you start getting random phone calls, random and annoying phone calls the next day and into the following week. Now, what data do the credit bureaus sell? They sell your name, your phone number, your address, your average credit score. In some cases, they sell a little bit more data than that, but in the most cases, it's those four pieces that they sell, and that is why you start getting all the calls the next day. Which takes me to point number two. Have trigger leads always existed? Are they a new thing? And the answer is no. Trigger leads have always existed. I remember them throughout my entire life. We've all been in the situation or seen our parents in the situation where they're shopping for something and they start getting random phone calls about the very item they're shopping for from people that they were not shopping with. So trigger leads have always existed. Why is it that before they were on a more limited basis and today people are getting 20, 50, sometimes 80 calls in one day? That is because everyone today, everyone on Big Beaver Road, everyone on Telegraph Road, everyone on Northwestern Highway, everyone in the country who buys trigger leads, they are buying more trigger leads today. And the ones who were not buying trigger leads are now buying trigger leads today because there is a tremendous, a massive reduction in the amount of mortgage volume that is available today in 2023 compared to 22, 21, and 20. I don't buy all this fluff where people say don't listen to the noise. No, I pay attention to the data. I pay attention to what my eyes see and what's out there. And the fact is, there is less volume in 2023 compared to 22, 21, and 20. And that is because you're going to sit on your record low interest rate. And unless you have a reason to do a cash out refinance, you're going to take my advice and do a home equity line of credit so you could borrow the new money at the new rate while you keep your record low rate. There's less volume to go around. So everyone is buying the trigger lead data now, which is why you're getting 80 phone calls in one day. Now, the credit bureaus, in my opinion, they were always double dipping. They were selling to 2 to 3 to 5 different companies, if not 10 companies. Now they're selling your same information to, I swear, they're selling your same information to about 70 to 100 companies. It's ridiculous. They need to be regulated, but we can't wait on that. It takes you to point number 3. How do you prevent yourself from becoming a trigger lead so you don't get these annoying phone calls? And before I do that, I just want to make one very important disclosure. I got nothing against trigger leads. I got nothing against cold calling. Cold calling is one of the best tools someone could develop within themselves because it gets your foot in the door in the right places. You could create so many opportunities for yourself, both business and personal, when you learn the ability to cold call. And I cut my teeth and learned this business, learned how to qualify people by training through cold calls, and I was one of the best at utilizing the trigger lead. So I got no beef with it. I handle it in a specific way. I handled it in a respectful way. That is not what is happening today, though. Today, the trigger lead is, if it was being abused before, it is being massively abused today. So again, takes me to point number 3, how to prevent yourself from becoming a trigger lead. Number 1, you're gonna go to optoutprescreen.com. Again, optoutprescreen.com is gonna ask you for your credit information, like your social security number. Once you do that, you are removed. The credit bureaus cannot sell your phone number for up to 5 years. The second place you're gonna go to is DoNotCall.gov. Again, DoNotCall.gov. You're gonna register yourself on the Do Not Call registry, AKA the DNC registry. And I gotta be transparent with you, most companies don't follow the DNC registry. It's just not really truly regulated in my opinion, and it's the least important item. The most important item is the opt-out-prescreen.com because the credit bureaus can't sell your phone number in the first place for up to 5 years. You will stop receiving those annoying phone calls so that you are only working with the mortgage company that you pulled your credit with and the 1 or 2 or 3 people that you actually wanted to look at yourself, that you actually wanted to talk to to find out what's gonna be the best way to get your mortgage done. So I encourage you once again to make sure you opt out of this stuff. Do it tonight so that when you're shopping for a home and you pull your credit next time, or if and when rates drop and you're gonna refinance, you don't gotta worry about getting these random phone calls the next day. I highly encourage you to take advantage of this right now. And my last message is to the loan officers. If you're finding it hard for yourself, if you were dependent and your bread and butter was trigger leads and cold calls only, I encourage you to come to us, because that market has become very tough. That is the bloodiest ocean that exists right now. We show you how to handle your network with respect, how to go beyond your network, and how to use the cold call to get your foot in the door with respect in the right way to earn yourself business now and into the future. And there's one last promise I want to give to everyone, is that at Connect Loans, we practice what we preach. We're one of the few companies in this industry that actually does that. And we look forward to working with you.